Right, this is the first video in the series on peace, and I'm going to be talking to a very lovely family here. We'll just pan. Hello, gorgeous family. Look, the perfect family. No, whoever could ever say that about any family.
Peace.
Oh, look at that. And that happens to be the subject that we're going to talk about. So we'll start with Graham. Graham, what do you think about peace? What is it?
It's harmony with one another, the planet, and everything within it.
Yep.
It's a state of calm and compassion and acceptance.
How does it feel?
I think it feels as a byproduct of love.
What does that feel like?
Well, it's the bit that I think we all strive for and try and seek in our lives, and that love is the bit that binds us all and reminds us all that we are one and that we're all united. Is the bit I think that we feel when we are connected with another one, another human, another space, beauty. That's love.
That's lovely. Thank you for that. Okay, we're going to turn to the next family member. And this is our lovely auntie, Jenna. So, what do you think about peace?
Obviously, it was something highly desirable for our current world, but we don't experience much of it at the moment. But yeah, I think it's just a state of being, of having peace with yourself, firstly. Of just feeling, and I think Graham said it, acceptance of yourself and others. It allows you to just feel okay with all of that.
I think acceptance of self's an interesting one, isn't it? Do you think people struggle with that?
Yeah, I think they do.
Do you know why that would be?
Acceptance can be a bit challenging for some of us. Well, for all of us, because obviously we all have different life journeys and have our own challenges that come up, so they're probably the areas where we find it hard to accept what's coming towards us.
Terrific, thank you for that. And we've got Shelley. Hello Shelley, how are you?
Good.
Really?
Yes.
Fantastic. So what when I say peace, what does that mean to you?
Well, it means that to me that we're all sharing and being happy and loving one another.
Yeah, and what does it feel like, when you feel peace? What do you feel?
Very, very happy.
And how do you give it to other people? Can you give it to other people?
Well, yes, you can give it to other people. And I send it through my heart to them.
And you do, because I remember when I first came here, somebody stuck a little pink heart and some flowers on that little step just near the caravan. I wonder who that was. And I knew you knew something about that.
Yeah.
So thank you very much for that really beautiful, thoughtful heart. I'm going to keep it. So thank you. All right, let's turn to your brother, Ben. Oh, g'day, Ben. Sorry, I didn't hear that.
Hi.
Very good. What do you reckon about peace?
Peace is bliss, really.
Yeah? And what's that?
If everyone was peaceful in that, it would solve so many problems.
In what way do you reckon it could solve problems?
Well, if everyone was peaceful, for one thing, there would be people being killed daily in all the pointless wars and stuff, because, who really cares who owns what bit of land?
Yeah.
It still all belongs to actually Earth, so saying, I own this bit is pretty pointless.
So maybe if they change their thoughts,
Yeah.
of things that make them feel stressed, or in conflict. What else do you think do you think of when you think of peace? For you personally?
Just generally being peaceful, really.
But what does that sort of look like? If you were talking to other kids, what would you recommend to them to be peaceful? Because they say, well, that's easy for you to say, but my family are all fighting.
just not take part in the fight and just sit and be peaceful, or you can try and calm them down by just talking to them and just saying,
So to be a good friend, really, isn't it?
yeah.
Oh, that's great. Thank you, Ben. That's awesome. Hello, Allison.
Hello, Lily.
What do you think of when you think of peace?
Peace. Well, peace is about, to me, about community and about that feeling of the unity that's possible. Because in order to actually build community, you have to have peace, because that's what helps people get along.
Yeah. And, what other sort of things do you think of when you think about peace, for you personally?
For me personally, peace is about, well, it's about things that have been said here already, but to me, about love, it's about that sense of just being able to just be in a sense of, I guess it's unity within self, because that peaceful state is just when all things within yourself are in harmony, and you just are content with what is and as it is.
And do you sort of see other people as yourself, like as an aspect of self?
Yeah, well, I do, because, well, everything's a mirror.
Yes.
And that, finding it within myself is actually the best way of helping to find it out in the community anyway.
That's fantastic. I'm just going to ask one last question of everyone just before I switch off, and that is, you're a very... whoops, hold on, I'll just come back to this.